After I saw myself losing my temper when I was discussing how I'm being treated by broadcasters, I decided to slow it down a little bit. Um, I had to stand in line today, and when I was in the market and listened to a band that ripped me off and playing on the radio, and some of the people in the line recognized me and they were looking at me funny while the song was playing and looking me up and down with suspicion, and it just happens a lot actually whenever they do that. It always makes people look at me funny. It's the only kind of attention I ever seem to get from the actions of the radio. It's the only kind of attention I get from the crowd that starts from a radio broadcast. It's always some kind of suspicion of some crime based on some band that they think shouldn't be on the radio but is. And I'm afraid I can't control the content of the radio to suit my own life. Certainly I would rather that they play bands or songs that cause harm to innocent artists like myself, but it's their station, and this is where money comes in, and the power of money. And if you own a radio station, you can play all the nastiest, worst, most vicious criminal assholes you want. It's your station, and it's your money, and who's going to tell you not to? If it's your station, you own the transmitter, you know. If that's how they want to spend their money, to make people who steal my songs look like heroes after they commit ghastly fraud and lie to everybody, that's how they want to spend their money. It's their money, and I guess they're allowed to spend it like that. They're allowed to spend it as a weapon to take away my rights and destroy my life and make me commit suicide, you know. I guess that's how they're allowed to spend their money. They're allowed to use it like that. I doubt that it's an election issue, though, is it? My vlogs are repeating from 2007. They're the same ones that I shared that year. Here we are 9 years later, and I'm reproducing them all again off the top of my head as I move away from typing my blogs and more into using the video camera, like I probably did that year. And off the top of my head, I would pick things from my childhood, like my own childhood experiences with my mother, little brush-in that we had. She believed in physical punishment, but I thought I made a kind of delightful sketch out of it, and it's too bad some asshole who probably had a totally different childhood is the one who the TV and radio want you all to love instead of me, and they want you to hate me instead for this sketch that I wrote that came from my painful childhood, how I suffered corporal punishment, but I decided I would make other people feel good with it. And then the broadcasters took that and they used it to make me feel bad again, like I was to start with. But it was all done with money. With money. It was all transactions, so politicians can't really, I guess they can't control it. It's just how money changes hands, and it's how they want to spend their money, and it's how they're allowed to spend their money. Money, I wonder what the owner of the station, what he's like a station that rips me off and is trying to make me, or push me off a cliff and trying to make the whole population betray themselves by rejecting me when I was their popular choice. And I don't know what he does. Do you really think he's playing golf? Do you really think he's just playing golf? Do you think he's really just fishing? Does he have a big silly smile on his face all the time? Is he never in his office? He just lets the staff just take over the station, right? The treacherous staff, backstabbing staff, lets those poisonous creeps just take over the transmitter, and he goes out and goes in to go get his big smile of the day, his great big smile to help him forget all about it. All of us here, and not just me. Keep spending your money. Keep spend it on a political contribution to the politicians who are powerless to do anything about how money is spent. Have a great election. Halloween is a great time of the year for it, if you ask me.